Top 5 most expensive cards in Maze of Memory. Number 5, Solemn Judgment, $65, collector's rare. Solemn Judgment is a counter trap card that came out way back in 2002 in Metal Raiders. When a monster would be summoned or a spell or trap card would be activated, pay half your life points, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. So again, it's been a very powerful trap card that's been used competitively for a very long time, basically in any deck that has room for trap. Recently, it's been used in Fluandereeze, Dynamorphia, and other decks. Since it does see actual competitive play, you shouldn't be too worried about the price going down dramatically, even though there are a lot of reprints. Number 4 is actually a tie. First, we have Guardian Chimera, $69, nice. Collector's rare. This is another collector's rare and another reprint of a card that's come out previously. Guardian Chimera came out last year in Battles of Chaos as a secret rare. Guardian Chimera is a fusion monster that can be fused with any 3 monsters with different names, but it must have material both in the hand and on the field. Guardian Chimera's effect is that it allows duelists to both draw cards and pop cards on the field, depending on where the material for the card comes from. This has been seen a lot in branded decks, and the secret rare from Battles of Chaos is still pretty expensive and has been seeing play. And like Solemn Judgment, since it does see competitive play, its price shouldn't go down too much. The other $69 card is Blackluster Soldier Legendary Sword. So this is the first card on the list that is not a reprint. BLS Legendary Swordman is a ritual monster and can be added to almost any ritual deck. A lot of the Blackluster Soldier ritual cards in the past haven't seen that much competitive play, but this one's in-hand effect is why it might see some competitive play and should maintain some of its value. It can be used to search any ritual spell from your deck to your hand. It is also Blackluster Soldier, which is a fan favorite card, and should maintain some of its value just because of that. Number 3, Wake Up Your Elemental Hero, $80 collector's rare. Wake Up Your Elemental Hero is another fusion monster that is first introduced in Maze of Memory. It can be summoned using 1 Elemental Hero fusion monster and 1 warrior monster. It has a couple different effects, but first it gains 300 attack for each material used to summon the monster. So that means it has a minimum of 3100 attack, but it could get a lot more. It also can attack multiple times based off the number of material, and also when it attacks a monster, it destroys automatically and causes burn damage. It can be used pretty effectively in any sort of elemental hero deck. It's definitely a pretty powerful effect, and also similar to the last card, it is of a fan favorite archetype. People love heroes. Since it is such a popular archetype, it should maintain its value similar to some of the other cards on the list. Number 2, Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon. So this is the first card that's about $100. It's also a collector's rare, and it is also printed for the first time in Maze of Memory. So this is a Synchro monster, and it's a Synchro 8 that's generic. It's a Stardust card, which is obviously from a fan favorite archetype from the 5Ds anime. So similar to the hero card, it should be able to maintain a lot of its value. Its effect is that it's able to summon from the graveyard any level 2 or lower tuner monster. This effect allows it to synchro climb into a level 10 synchro monster, like maybe the next one on our list. This can be a pretty powerful effect and should be able to see some play in lots of different synchro decks. Number 1, Baron de Fleur, $220. So Baron de Fleur is the most expensive card on the list and the most expensive card in Maze of Memory. It is definitely the main card that you should be searching for if you are opening a box of this set. Baron de Fleur has seen a lot of competitive play lately, most notably in Sword Soul decks, but also in lots of others. It is a level 10 synchro monster and it has several notable effects. First, and probably most notably, it has 1 Omni Negate while it's on the field. It also has the ability to destroy 1 card every turn. Lastly, it does have effects that allow it to shuffle itself out for a lower level synchro monster, which has been used for some Scythe block shenanigans in the past. But since Artifact Scythe is currently banned, that's probably not something to worry about. The collector's rare reprint in Maze of Memories is the first reprint since it came out originally in Synchro Storm. The Synchro Storm print was still valued at almost $100 over a year after the original printing. So likely the collector's rare print will not dip much below $200. It's a very sought after card and still sees lots of competitive play. Many argue that it is the best synchro card of all time, so like I said, it should not lose its value too quickly. Overall, I think all 5 cards should continue to have a pretty high price tag on them. I think most notably the Solemn Judgment might drop below $60 since there are so many printings. And Wake Up Your Elemental Hero might not be able to maintain its $80 price tag just because heroes are not super competitively viable. However, it should maintain at least a pretty decent price that you can be excited for. That's all we have today, guys, and if you are new into Yu-Gi-Oh! And like this video, make sure you check out this video where I explain everything you need to know before your first Locals experience. Thanks!